General Mark Kimmitt is the former Assistant Secretary of State for Political and Military Affairs. He joins us now live. General, always good to have you on the show. From the U.S. perspective, is this them perhaps saying, okay, we have miscalculated some things, perhaps, but let's make things right?
Well, I think this is very cleverly labeled diplomatic talk. When they say they affirm Article 41 of the Vienna Conventions, they're not acknowledging that they did anything wrong. They're not acknowledging that their initial statement is wrong. I think they found a diplomatic middle ground between the concerns of Turkey and the concerns of those countries. I'm glad that President Erdogan has seen this as an opportunity to back off. I think we saw what happened to the lira rate today. A fight like this, on top of all the other challenges that we're having with Turkey, is just nonsensical. And candidly, I don't understand why the diplomats felt that this would be in the best interest of either their countries or their host country.
Okay, talking about the concerns of both Turkey and the United States, if this situation had escalated, then it could have had some serious repercussions on a number of issues. I mean, an F-16 deal that Turkey wants, the S-400 situation, which has been a thorn on the side for a number of years now, and the list goes on.
Well, that's true, Ali John, and it would not necessarily be a new crisis. It would just add on top of, as you say, the crises that we are already having between our two countries. The Gulen issue, the F-16 issue, the F-35 issue, the S-400. Look, I think that both countries in the long run, want to get back to a strong relationship, a status quo, where we're working as great bilateral partners and multilateral partners in institutions such as NATO. But this certainly is not a situation that is going to get us anywhere near that. In fact, it puts us a little bit farther away in the case of the United States, where I think both countries want to get back to. This is not helpful.
I understand the language that both sides want to, reestablish stronger ties, the historic ties, but realistically, what do those ties look like?
Well, I think the ties are where they were perhaps 5 years ago, pre-coup, in fact, 7 years ago, pre-coup, where we had normal diplomatic relations, a strong relationship in NATO, a country that is, both countries that are working together for not only mutual defense, but also mutual cooperation. But then we started having the issue with YPG. We had the Gezi Park coup attempts, protests, and then the coup attempts. And all these had just, it isn't at the point yet, Ali, where it's spiraling out of control, but it's taking a lot of deft diplomacy to at least keep it inside the box. And unfortunately, this situation seems to have left the situation outside the box. My personal view is this issue could have been done quietly and outside the public sphere.
Do you think that with a new incoming ambassador to Ankara, this will maybe facilitate in this transition?
I don't necessarily know if it will facilitate. It will certainly be an opportunity to facilitate some of these long-standing issues. Senator Jeff Flake was well known as a pretty strong senator. We haven't seen what kind of diplomat he's going to be. So let's hope this is an opportunity to resolve some of these issues and not an opportunity to make these issues worse.
General Kimmitt, always a pleasure having you on the NewsHour. I do appreciate your analysis. Thank you very much.